What's up, YouTube? Truck and Stone here, hitting you on day 6. Man, sorry about day 5. 5 o'clock turn, and I rolled out. My sister hit me up. They were having a little pool party over at the apartment. On Saturdays and Sundays here in DeSoto, you ain't doing nothing unless you're testing. If you're testing to get your CDL, go on Saturday. Do not wait. And people, procrastination. I'll tell you, procrastination is the killer of success. Why would you want to wait? Why would you want to put off your success just so you can hang out with your truck driving trainee friends? Man, get after it. Stop waiting. If there's one thing that I have learned in life, it's that if you want to be successful, you got to go out and get it. You can't. Don't put off your success for somebody else. I mean, if you have like a family or kids or something, I understand. But man, you already made your sacrifice. Like, come in here, like, go on and do it. So, off my little rant and rave. I guess these videos kind of turn into rant and raves, though, don't they? But day 6 went well. I got out of the classroom. I finally got to the range. Everything went fine at the range. I've been in big trucks before. I've messed with transmissions, 10 speeds and whatnot, so that wasn't a real hard problem. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Got interrupted. Can't be putting my diaries out in public, right? So anyway, like I was saying, shifting went well. I wasn't the only person that didn't stall out the truck, but man, I am really surprised on how many people do not understand the concept of a clutch and a brake, and rolling downhill and letting the clutch out and stalling out a vehicle. Wow. But hey, to those of you guys that have never driven a manual transmission, let me let y'all know something right now. Don't let that stop you from getting into a truck. You can learn. But man, you got to pay attention. You got to have your ears open and your mouth closed. If you've driven a regular truck or regular car, a synchronized transmission, forget everything that you learned, because it is a non-synchronized transmission. You, the driver, you're the synchronizer. Man, acting like y'all ain't watched YouTube videos before you went to school. Come on now. What's the 21st century without all this technology? Hell, you can read it in a book. Put yourself out here, staying in this hotel, making no money, while you learning something that you could have learned before you got here. Man, responsibilities. Man. So one of the guys in the class tried to call me out because I have done so much research, and I don't know everything about trucking, but I know how to get prepared for things. And he tried to call me out this morning, and thought that it'd be real funny to tell me to drive first. Well, he messed up doing that, because I got in the truck, I drove first. Everything went smooth. My braking was smooth. Nice smooth stop. Nice smooth takeoff, forward and reverse. I never hit a cone. I went in a pretty straight line, straight enough to pass. And every time that I stopped after I got into the block, it was straight, parallel with both sets of cones. Not to toot my own horn, but toot toot. So, after that, I got out the truck, because I ain't trying to watch a bunch of people mess up. That's just negative in my mindset. I could not be a trainer. My father was a trainer. I got a family member that was a trainer. I ain't got the patience for it. I already did it in one of my previous jobs, which y'all will hear about later on, I'm sure. But I done lost all that patience. I ain't a teacher. I'll let somebody else do that. So got through that. Everything went fine. I jumped out the truck, and I got back in the truck in the afternoon just to do a little bit of practice, get a little bit more familiar with it. And that's all we did. So be prepared, because on day 6, if you get your commercial learner's permit on day 6, you will be doing straight line backing. That's it, all day long. All day long. If you don't catch on to it, do not sit over there with me who has it down. The reason why I got out of the truck was to give somebody else a chance. If you catching on to it real quick, don't hog the seat. Don't take up somebody else's time. They need it. Maybe you don't need it so much. But if you're one of those people that do need the practice, get your time. Don't wait for somebody to give you an invitation, because once again, another life lesson. Ain't nobody going to give you an invitation to be successful. You got to make your own invitation, and you got to write it. You got to put it in the mail. You got to pick it up at the post office, and you got to take your invitation. Don't expect things to be given to you. This is America. You're going to have to work for it. I mean, man, lazy. Don't be lazy. If you're going to be lazy, this is not the right job for you. This is not for lazy people. I don't care what y'all think. So anyway, other than that, that's pretty much all my advice on day 6. And the other thing that I have advice on is spend your money wisely. If you don't come here with a whole bunch of money in your pocket in your bank account, don't be blowing it on sodas. Don't be blowing it on stuff at 7-Eleven and cigarettes and all that. I mean, save up, because what I just learned is that I may be here for another week because people don't take care of their responsibility and they don't bother studying at night when they get back to the hotel. They just want to listen to music and party. We're at school. This is not time to party. This ain't college. I'm telling you that right now. This ain't college. This is a truck driving school. They're two totally different things. So, you guys, man, whatever you decide to do, you don't have to be truck driving. It could be something else. It could be becoming a salesman, or it could be becoming a mechanic, or whatever it is that you want to do. Take it seriously. We are not guaranteed any time on this life. We're not guaranteed any time on this earth. So what are you waiting for? Get real. Take your life seriously, because nobody else is going to. You create your own energy, and what you do with that energy is going to determine the results that you get. Don't blame your failure on somebody else, because at the end of the day, it was you. Man, motivation. Yeah, I'm getting motivated. I'm getting motivated to go in tomorrow, get this offset backing down pat within like 15 minutes, sit around all day, so that tomorrow I can do the opposite offset back, get that down pat in like 15 minutes, sit around all day, and then do my parallel park at the end of the week. Man, going in there with my mouth closed and both ears open. That's why you got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen more than you talk. And speaking of that, I'm tired of talking. Man, I hope you guys all have a good day, a good morning, a good night, whatever time it is that you're watching this. Guys, don't be discouraged if you ain't never drive a standard. You can drive a truck too, but you need to pay attention. You need to watch your mirrors. You need to know where you are. Not just in that vehicle, but where you are in reality and in perspective to other things around you. Don't be running over those cones. Those cones would be the edges of trucks and trailers and little kids and babies. And you don't need to be wrecking that truck. So anyway, guys, I hope that was a little bit of motivation. I hope that maybe told you a little bit about your second week of driving school. I'll keep you guys updated. And, oh, by the way, I made $28 off that $2.68. Heard? Truck and Stone, I'm out.